In the meantime, though, in the short-term forecast, it remains quite cold across the Maritimes, and there are going to be some areas that are going to be getting into some flurries here as we make our way through tonight and for tomorrow. So just want to start with a little bit of a snowfall outlook and a little bit more of the short term running through the rest of tonight and through the day on Friday, and point out a few of those areas that can maybe expect to pick up some accumulation in those flurries. Now, one of the areas is going to be in northern areas of New Brunswick, where in some of the higher terrain, there's maybe the potential of seeing up to around 5 to 10 centimeters. It's not showing very well here, but there's also maybe the potential of some snow squalls developing late in the day on Friday, continuing to Friday evening and night up in the Cape Breton Highlands as well. It's another area that might pick up some higher totals in the range around 5 to 10 centimeters. Other parts of the Maritimes, we get into sort of a scattered flurry situation for Friday. Could see amounts ranging from very light, basically trace, up to around a few centimeters. Now, the winds are going to remain out of the northwest, so that colder air is going to keep in place as we move through tonight and into Friday as well. In fact, tomorrow's winds very similar to the past couple of days, remaining mostly out of the northwest and a bit blustery at times with some gusts between 20 and 50 kilometers per hour. Speaking of colder temperatures, low temperatures for tonight for the Maritimes will be mostly down in the minus teens. Coldest for the province of New Brunswick, minus 14 to minus 18 there, down to around minus 16 for Prince Edward Island, and a lot of the low temperatures for Nova Scotia tonight between minus 12 and minus 15, except minus 8 to minus 12 on parts of the coast. In the forecast for tomorrow, flurries in the north of New Brunswick, colder in the northwest there, highs of around minus 11. In the northeast, some of the high temperatures between minus 5 and minus 8. A little bit more of a wind off of the Gulf of St. Lawrence. Down through central and southern areas of New Brunswick for tomorrow, most of the high temperatures minus 7 to minus 10, and there the flurries will be a little bit more scattered in their coverage. Flurries in the forecast tomorrow for Prince Edward Island, with high temperatures for most communities around minus 6, minus 7. In Cape Breton for tomorrow, it'll be flurries, and then late in the day, a risk of snow squalls developing up in the Cape Breton Highlands. High temperatures between minus 4 and minus 7 there. Scattered flurries around the north shore of Nova Scotia, and high temperatures between minus 6 and minus 8, closer to minus 6 on the Atlantic coastline. In northern and central parts of the province tomorrow, most of the high temperatures between minus 5 and minus 8. Fairly cloudy day, some peaks of sunshine. Not out of the question, but a little bit more cloud cover certainly than there was today, and some scattered flurries. In the Annapolis Valley tomorrow with high temperatures for around minus 8, minus 7 at Digby. Some flurries expected there, as well as for parts of the south shore of Nova Scotia, especially in and around the Tri-County region, Digby, Yarmouth, and Shelburne counties, where most high temperatures will be minus 5 to minus 7. All right, let's talk about that situation coming up at the end of the weekend. So there's still room to see some change with the outlook for this over the next 24, even 36 hours. But for those wondering about the timing, the first of the snow could start showing up for western areas of Nova Scotia Sunday afternoon, sometime between 12 and 4 p.m. Now, from there, weather conditions are expected to deteriorate, especially for Nova Scotia, moving through Sunday evening and Sunday night. That's when some bands of heavier snow will be coming in off the Atlantic, and that would be accompanied by increasingly high wind gusts out of the north and northeast. They would call it a nor'easter for a reason, right? And some of those peak wind gusts, from what I'm seeing in some of the forecast guidance, can come out between 70 and 90 kilometers per hour. And remember, there is a stronger wind potential with this weather system. It is not out of the question that some of the bands of steadier snow reach parts of Prince Edward Island, especially Charlottetown and east, maybe even along the Bay of Fundy coastal area in New Brunswick and into the southeast of that province, including Moncton. The snow would then become much, much lighter up towards northern areas of New Brunswick. Now, that snow would be coming down into Monday morning, and there'll be a backside of this weather system as well, and there could be some wind gusts out of the northwest that persist on the gusty side all the way into Monday afternoon, Monday evening, and some further periods of lighter snow and flurries in behind it. So in the 7-day forecast for New Brunswick on Saturday, it's a mix of sun and cloud, but the snow possible, especially for southern parts of the province, Sunday, and same thing goes into Monday. It's a mix of sun and cloud on Tuesday of next week. Sunshine expected on Wednesday, but colder temperatures, and then snow possible on Thursday. For Nova Scotia, in the outlook, isolated flurries on Saturday, a very snowy and windy situation developing, moving late into the day on Sunday and persisting into Monday. After that, it's a chance of flurries on Tuesday of next week, a mix of sun and cloud on Wednesday, and a chance of flurries on Thursday. And for Prince Edward Island, on Sunday, increasing cloudiness during the day with snowy and windy conditions developing Sunday night. Ongoing into Monday, there's a chance of flurries after that on Tuesday, then a mix of sun and cloud on Wednesday of next week with a chance of flurries on Thursday.